it was scripted. In some of the more emotional scenes and the more physical scenes, Daniel did allow for a little bit of freedom in terms of improv, but mainly the film was completely scripted, and Huck Botko and Andrew Berlin wrote such a scary script with so many twists and turns, and just when you think you're going one way, you go another, and that was so much fun.
You know, the script was really good, and it's like a roadmap where we're going, and I think Daniel allowed us every now and then to take exit ramps if we need to explore different places to find a different emotionality in the scene, and writers and Eli and Daniel were good with that, so we find some good stuff that way. But of course, sometimes when you go off on your own, you also find some really terrible, awful things too. And that's why your director and the producer was saying, "Get rid of that. It's a terrible choice." So we had a little leeway, but
I mean, obviously Daniel is the one to speak most of this. But Daniel, in auditioning Patrick, said he's like, "This guy is so charismatic and so funny. He could literally be reading a recipe about banana bread, and everyone would stand up and cheer." And so that was something that just came from your audition and, you know, proselytizing that you threw the banana bread, which is the first, and that look at the camera, suddenly that becomes a huge, important moment in the film. That's when you're like, "Oh fuck, this guy is funny." When he goes to the camera, "Honestly, I told you." Like, I think that's when your character kind of wins over the audience. So, you know, Daniel was really great about making sure they were following the script, but he also, as he got to know these guys, really saw what they were capable of. So, I mean, like, even your contortion stuff, a lot of the stuff you came up with.
Yeah, actually the night before the second Exorcism, Daniel asked me if I had any ideas. You know, and as an actress, getting asked that question, you dream of that. Like, never in a million years did I think I could contribute anything like that. And I said, "Well, I've kind of been working on a back bend and kind of been working on the splits and some physical things. Can I show you?" And he said, "Yes." And he said, "Great, let's put it in, let's use it." So I think now I'm stuck. Every time I go for an audition at a casting office, I have to go and do the back bend and then read my sides.
But you know, that kind of realism really helps as well, because, you know, coming to work